Hello everybody and welcome back to the return of the Theme Team Tournament. We'll be returning for two final events this season, and the first of which is this team sprinting track. As you can see, it's just an extremely long two-lane track. Lap's going to be about 5 to 7 seconds depending on how efficiently that they'll run. We'll only be keeping times for the first group races, the first round of the bracket, because that's what we're going to be using for tiebreakers. Otherwise, we'll have the finals and third place match to determine those scores. And now this is just going to be a demo run of the track here as our broadcasting team goes down. They're just trying to not fall off. That's going to be a problem here. We had a couple of trial runs where marbles did fall off, but we adjusted the track to make sure that they would not during the actual race. This is your bracket, and we're about to get into the first match with Team Monster on the top and Team Heat on the bottom. They're in the blocks, ready to go, and they're off. And it's an early lead for Team Monster. Team Heat a little bit more bunched up, though. They're putting on the pressure, but Team Monster is going to outlast them and win that race. It's a pretty close one overall. I think Team Heat did have much of a closer formation. However, a fireball in the lead broke away at the end there, and that kind of disturbed the slipstream from first to second. They did do a nice job bunching up, but a little bit of a better section on the back end for Team Monster. Now it's Team Water and Team Weather. Team Weather on the top, Team Water on the bottom. It's Weather with the lead early on, but here comes Water. It's going to be really close to the line, but the better formation does pay off. As you can see, Team Weather, there was barely any separation between those marbles. They ran an extremely even race after Winter Blast got out to an early lead. Those two team leaders, Cloudstorm and Hurricane, helped to bring them back, and Tidal Wave on Team Water's end was lacking way behind the first three, and it ultimately does cause their downfall there. Now, Team Sweet on the top, Team Insect on the bottom. Here they go, Sweet, early disadvantage. They hit the wall with those back two. A massive gap between first, second, and then third and fourth. That is going to be really costly for them, and I think that just takes them out of this tournament. They will not be able to win in our final event, Event 6, as they're just going to go down here, and there is just so much separation. That's got to be like 1.5 to 2 feet of separation between those first and second and third and fourth. And now for our final first round match, it's Team Scenery on the top, Team Night on the bottom. Down they go, and Team Night going to get a good jump, but here comes Scenery fighting back to the line. That is going to be very close. I'm not sure who got it, as we'll check now. I think it does go to Team Night here. Team Scenery just did not have enough in the tank. They have a big lead here, but in this final section, they're going to start bunching up. They're going to get a little bit more of a push, and down to the line, it's just barely Team Night. And that is your timing results for those who did not advance. Water first, Scenery second, Heat third, and Sweet, unfortunately for them, in last. That's become a reoccurring theme for them in this tournament. So now we go into the semifinals. Winners go to the finals, losers go to the third place match. No timing needed for this. Monster on the bottom, Team Weather on the top, ready to go in the blocks, and there they go. And it is going to be Team Weather with a small lead, but here comes Monster turning on the Jets in the final section, and that is going to win them that race here. Team Weather out to an early lead is a little bit of trouble with the communication for Team Monster, but then Team Weather hits that wall pretty hard, and that's going to give Monster all the time they need, just staying a little bit more cleaner off those walls, and they're going to end up winning that race. So for our second semifinal, it's Team Insect and Team Night, and down they go. It's Insect, small lead early on. Night trying to bring this back, but they're falling way behind those front two. Terrible formation for them. It was similar to what Team Sweet did in the group stage, and that formation has not worked out either time now, because that last marble is going to determine what you need to advance. This is a really nice formation for those back three for Team Insect. Much better positioning than what Team Night had. So now, before we go into the finals, we'll go to our third place match, and that is going to be between Team Night and Team Weather. Night on the top, Weather on the bottom. Ready to go. Who's going to get the better jump? Night immediately has it, but here comes Weather streaming down the line. And the back three of Team Night not even going to catch the final one of Team Weather. They've had a ton of speed here. And another thing you can look for is how much the marbles will bump each other to take away from their teammates' momentum. I don't think there was a single bump. Maybe there was one later on for them, but it really just did not cause a problem for Team Weather, as they will secure third place. And now for our final, it's Monster on the top, Insect on the bottom. It's deadlocked, but here comes the Ghost turning on the Jets, and they are going to win it for Team Monster. It's a team win for Team Monster, and they will save their tournament coming up from, I think, the bottom half of the standings, probably up to the top half with that, and they give themselves a real shot at winning this tournament. Team Insect, though, they did what they needed to do to keep pressure on those top, and I think they have actually moved up into first place in the tournament, as that's a look at your completed bracket here. And now for the overall standings on the right, and then the event standings on the left, it is Team Insect on the top, and the top 6 teams still have a chance to win the tournament. Some will need more miracles than others, and the others, well, they'll just have to keep doing their thing. Thank you so much for watching Event 5 of the Theme Team Tournament today. Event 6 coming next week, and until then, take care.